Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Joan and I'm a Christian vlogger. I film about Christian lifestyle relationship. Today we're having a relationship video which is questions you should ask when you meet your significant other, when you meet the opposite gender, you consider the person for marriage or for relationship or a first date. So these are the questions you should ask. I don't want to talk too much. Let's go right into the video. So these are questions you should ask, and let me issue a disclaimer. The list of questions is not going to end. This list here is just listing a few, and if you know any other list, any question that is as important that is not supposed to be here, you can leave it in the comment section below. So let's go right. The first question we have here is asking about your religion. So if someone should introduce you to somebody, or you take the person's number at the park, at the train station, airport, school, bus, mutual friend, so you ask the person, are you a Muslim? Are you a Christian? Because this is a true life story. My friend has dated somebody. She did not know this person is a Muslim for years. Although it was a long distance relationship, they met for some time. He came to see her, she went to see him, she went to his house. She did not know this person was a Muslim. So better ask. But if you meet the person like in a church or something, there are other questions to ask the person. What kind of Christian are you? The person is okay, I'm a Muslim. Yes, what kind of Muslim are you? You know, there are different kind of Muslim. Some don't, their wife do not cover all black. Why some the woman have to cover all black? So what kind of Christian are you? Are you that kind of, sorry, what kind of Muslim are you? Are you this kind of Muslim that you want me to cover all black? Or are you this kind of Muslim that I can just wear, cover my face? Or are you the kind of Muslim that you must cover, you must not cover? So let's just leave that. This is a Christian channel. So if you're a Christian brother, Christian sister, you are going to ask the woman or ask the girl, ask the boy, what kind of a Christian are you? Are you a Jehovah's Witness? Do you believe in blood donation? Do you believe in tithing? Do you believe in all nine? Do you believe I should be a worker? Yeah, my husband knows I'm a church girl right from before he knew me. Check everything church girl. Like today, I've cancelled everything in my life. Church program in the morning and church program in the evening. Then I'm trying to record out almost 4 to 5 videos as today. There no work for me today, and he knows I've cleared everything just to give my YouTube and church today. That's what I'm doing today. So, and he knows it. Even before getting married, he knows I'm a church person, and he knows how deep. We even discussed tithing, and I asked him, do you pay your tithe? He said no. I was like, hey, I told my friends, I said, Jesus, this man does not pay tithe. And later I told him that I just wanted to see a reaction. So he told me that he knows about tithing, he believes in it. And also, you are going to ask the person, what do you believe about tithing? Because finance in relationship, finance in marriage, it is well. So you are going to ask the person, what's your take about tithing? What's your take about blood donation? Am I going to be a worker? Are you going to be a worker in church? Some persons, they believe if you go to church, you are going to your boyfriend's house. Or if you go to church, you are going to or the pastor. They don't believe that a female should go to church, or a female should be choir master or usher or anything. They believe that if you are my wife. So what kind of Christian are you? Are you the sitting on the fence Christian? Are you that kind of a Christian that when the child is sick, they say, okay, you know, the Bible, God is the one that gives the doctors wisdom to use medicine. There are some Christians, they will let the child die without going to the hospital. Pastors in their church. So if the situation demands me, I'm that kind of Christian that if the situation demands me to go to the hospital, I will go. Yesterday I went to the hospital. So there I'm coming from church. That does not stop me from being a Christian. So you have to ask the woman, ask the man, what kind of a Christian are you? I remember when I was in school, me and my friend, I know she remember this. So we met a Christian brother, just staying upstairs. We were downstairs. So we asked him this question: what kind of a Christian are you? Are you the kind of Christian that if the child is sick, you will say no hospital, let the child die, or you like, okay, you look at the situation, okay, I've done this, so okay, let's go to the hospital. And his brother said that none of his wife or his children will go to the hospital like boom, boom, boom. So if it is what you can handle, if it is what you cannot handle, so that's why you ask this question. So meeting somebody for the first time, anytime you start asking questions about other room, different position, that question will come. There will be a time for it. But at the initial stage, people are just getting to know each other, maybe 2 weeks. And mind you, this question you may not ask them in one day. So you look for a way to ship in different questions. So I think I'll do much in that number one. So ask about the religion. And if you ask about the religion, please, if the person is a Christian, you ask well. If the person is a Muslim, you ask well. Remember my friend dated a Muslim would, I did not know, although she suspected and she asked the person said no. So Pay key attention. You also observe. Apart from asking, observe, observe. Feelings are intrusive. If your mind is telling you this, if you are feeling this, do your findings. Okay. So next question is about the health. Ask about the person genotype, blood group, resource factor. So these are the key questions. So you will not start saying, hide my ID, hello admin, hide my ID, my this, they shoot bird, mama fly. No. So these are the kind of questions. And do your blood test again. This is a true life story I'm telling you. The couple, they are on YouTube. The mom told, the mom had two girls. One of them was AS, one of them was CS. No, one of them was AS, and one was AA. The one that was AA, the mom told that one she was AS. The one that was AS told that one she was AS. So they grew up with knowing, oh, I'm AA, I'm S. And the mom, I commend her because she was trying to make the child know that, okay, you are this. So when going to a relationship, you know the kind of questions you have. But the mom made a mistake. It was almost to their wedding. This girl knew, thinking she has been AA. Her sister thinking she has been AS. So her husband to be was AA. Almost to their wedding, you know, churches, thank God, they have to do another test because they actually discuss it. They find out that this girl is AS. So she went to the mom, oh, that you are AA, so they went to do it for the sister. That was when they found out that the mom made a mistake, that this is the AA. So ask for genotype and go and do again. I know when I met my husband, I've done this thing before. He asked me to go and do again. He also went to go and do again. So if you have done it before, genotype, all these things, they are not so expensive. You can do again to avoid, to know what you are going into. There is a pastor in my church that I don't know what happened, but they find out that they are AS. The pastor have to wait and pray and believe God. Then God have to do it. One of them became AA. They went to do, and the church have to confirm before. Now they have three children. So the reason why you ask this question, know what you are going into, to know if you should be able to take it, if this is what you are going into. If both of you are this genotype you want to go into, so you prepare your mind that this is what I'm going to, and this is what I cannot take. There are some things as a Christian I cannot take. It is obvious my husband's faith is higher than mine. But me, prayer, fasting, I do those things more than him. All this faith thing, I have faith, but his faith is higher. So I've listened to him that this. So explain. If your genotype is this. If your genotype is that. So you go to the hospital and ask, what are the tests? There's one now called resource factor. You have to check. So be open and go to the hospital again to avoid hide my ID, admin, my this, my that. And so avoid you bringing children to this world that will come and suffer the stress. I remember when I was in primary school, there's a girl, she's always sick. Oh, that thing can even destroy a marriage. So please, I'm begging, please. So the next one here is, if you have any health challenge, you may ask, you not me, you ask the person. But remember, this question you may not ask them on the first date. As time goes on, the question will unfold. You bring in one. So this one for the male, both boy and girl, auntie, uncle, mommy, and daddy. You are going to ask, so you will know what you are going into. If this person tell you, oh, I have problem with my eye, you know that this is what I can handle. Unlike 2 days to the wedding, one auntie, one uncle will tell the other person that, did you know this. No. So you ask to say, okay, this is what I can handle. So the next question is, ask the person if the person has a child or you have been married before. Ask, because there is a wedding that was this story, a true life story. True life story. This lady did not tell this man that she has a child before. So the man knew on their traditional marriage day, their traditional wedding day, and the man cancelled it. All the money waste. True life story. Hoping the lady explained that I felt she is aware of it. I felt he is aware of it, that he did not ask. So, auntie, uncle, please ask. And if you are the one hiding something, please tell the person that this. A man that will marry you and sweep you off your face. A man that will love you with that health condition will love you. Nobody is perfect. You see people getting married every day. They don't have one issues or the other. Just tell the person, okay, this. I have this health condition. It's hereditary, or I had accident, or this. Tell the person, God will give you your husband that will love you for who you are. So the next one we have here is finance and job. What do you do? What do you do? True life story. When I was younger in Delta State, this man was an arm robber. working on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That's where he does his rubbing. So he will travel for 2 weeks, come for 2 weeks, got married to this girl, mind blowing wedding, lavish everything. This girl didn't know she's married to an arm robber. She said that the man working this on, is it on offshore, where they go to the sea 2 weeks and come back. This man is an highway robber until he was killed by the policeman, by the policeman. He was caught and killed. She did not, nobody knew that this man is an arm robber. So however, she may ask and say, I'm working this, I'm working this. So my dear, do you find this? Like I said, these questions here, they are not all. If you remember anyone, you can leave it in the comment section below. So this girl was married to an arm robber, she never knew. This man will travel for 2 weeks, no trace. True life story, leave no trace. This man was an armed robber, highway robber, hired assassin. So that is the next. So asking, what job do you do? Then you are going to ask the person if the person has a debt is paying. If you have this loan app, okay, Nigeria will have this loan app. In some countries, if I'm into debt and I get married, my husband is co-debtor with me. We have to pay together. They can seize this property because of my debt. And some countries, the children will have to pay even at the when the parents are no more, they have gone to thy kingdom come, the children will have to pay. That's how it is. So if you are going to a relationship with somebody, you are going to ask the person if he's living to marry. So remember, I say you know when to ask this person at interval. You cannot just be on a first date and ask the person, do you have health conditions? Some persons may like it will be turned off for them. So you can know when to ask this kind of question. The Holy Spirit will lead you. Okay. So you ask the person, what job do you do? Are you into debt? Do you owe? How much are you owing? Especially when it's getting to marriage, how much are you owing? True life story. A man and a woman, they were married, and this man will always go and bring debt in there. This woman pay. She will always pay. Now the marriage is no more because she's tired of paying debt. Everybody will come. What do you do with money? What do you do with money? You are a debtor every time. Debtor. You don't know how do you handle your finance. So please, you need to ask. You need to ask. And moreover, if you ask, if it is something you can handle, if it's something you cannot handle, there are some things you can work on the person. Remember, you cannot change anybody. You can say, okay, maybe the person can tell you that this is my weak point, I'm working on it, blah, blah, blah. If it's what you can handle, good. If it's what you cannot handle, my dear sister and brother in the Lord, you can ask the person, what is your 5-year plan? What is your 4-year plan? What are your goals in life? Are you going to remain in tenant forever? Will you like to relocate? How many children do you want to have? Do you want to go into ministry? Do you want to go into business? I remember my husband asked me and I told him, business counsel, give me paperwork. Do you want to be a pastor? You can marry somebody that is a church brother tomorrow. Okay, well, no, God will just call the person. That's understandable. What are your 5 years plan? This relocation thing has caused a lot of problem. Husband will go and leave wife will go and leave children. Do you want to relocate? My husband asked me and I told him. And we're on the same plate. Everybody, we understand that part of us. Okay, so that is it. The next one is, what is your police report? Have you been to jail? Have you been arrested before? Do you have a court case? Do you have a court case before? Even if you settle, you have to open to the person. So the person will know this is what I'm getting into. So you will not go to a group and say, hide my ID. I didn't know my husband was an ex-convict. This. He had a court case, land property case, this and this. You have to be open to the person. This is it. If person that wants to marry you will marry you. The person will marry you for who you are, not who you are not. Most of the time when the spouse find out, most of the time they leave because the person like now, like, if you can keep this secret for me, you can kill me. So open up, tell the person the truth, and the Bible said the truth shall set you free. Okay. So you ask the person, who is your mentor? Who do you submit to? Who is your accountability mentor? Who is your head that when there is something I can say, oh, this person, like, who is your mentor? Who do you submit to? Who is your head? Like your father in the Lord, your mother in the Lord. Who is above you that I can say, okay, you can tell the person, okay, this is this. If I tell this person, you have to change your character. Who is your accountability partner? Who do you submit to? Who is your head? Who do you report to? Who is your head? You are going to ask the person, and so there are sometimes if you're in a relationship with this person, sometimes you will know, oh, this person is my uncle, is my, so you know that okay, If the going gets tough, I can tell this person, you can go to this person, oh, talk to this person, or this and this and this. So please, everyone needs to have this. You are no man is an island. You need to have somebody that's you yourself. You need to have somebody that you report to, not necessarily report to somebody that you know that, oh, is an elderly person in the family, in church, that this person respecting. You on the other part, you need to have somebody that is an elderly person that you know this other person respect, because in marriage you will need it. You will need it. Uncle, you will need it. Auntie, you will need it. Okay? Make sure the person, because no man is nobody can talk to me. I'm the boss of myself. I will robber. So you have to know the person's best friend. These are the things. So there are some of these things you need to know. Some you need to ask. Yes, some you need to ask, because the way we are seeing we human beings these days, we need to put our leg and alele, we need to run, because we human being, I'm using we human being because the things we do, the things we see, is only God that will help the next generation. This is our marriage app. I call it marriage app. It's only God that will help us. How did you grow up? Okay, I said, who is your best friend? How did you grow up? How was your growing up like? Because we have a lot of people that are depressed. Maybe they are growing up, they went through one thing or the other. Now they are like, I remember attending a relationship seminar, and the lady gave an illustration that if you are in the kitchen and you had a cut, if you're in the garden and you had a cut, both of you come together. Who is going to help who? Who is going to help you? Who is going to help you? But we know God is our Father, and Holy Spirit is there to help us. So, but these are the things you ask. Some girls were molested when they were young, while some boys, they have been house raped, they have been beaten, they've stolen before, they've been arrested, their uncle suffered them, they locked them outside, they locked them under. You have to, those are traumatic events. You are going to ask them, how did you grow up? Where did you grow up? How was your childhood like? Because some of these things affect. Some of these things affect. Like my husband, he doesn't like eating local bread. I like eating local bread. The reason why he doesn't like eating local bread, because in his environment where he grew up, his mom has a shop and they always send him to buy bread. So the local bakery is very, very dirty. So to him, every local bread is coming from that dirty place. So, and I love freshly baked local bread. I like bread, but I don't like those coconut bread, sandy bread. Give me freshly baked local bread. Him on his own, him on him, he likes this freshly, he likes this expensive bread from bakeries, eateries, malls, supermarket. That is him. He will not eat local bread. Me, I will eat local bread. So that is his childhood. Me, my childhood, I never been to, I didn't see any bakery that's very. So he has that thing grow up with him, that this bread is coming from a dirty place, this people are dirty, blah 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 blah. That is him. So you have to ask, where did you grow up? Where? How? Some of these things affect. I know it is 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it affects. So next question you ask the person, what is your ideal wife or husband? What is your ideal wife? What is your ideal husband? If you've not watched the video, go and check the video when my husband said when he saw me on picture, he thought I was a little bit slimmer. Then when he saw me, he saw I was not as slim, but I was in his ideal to do box. So he went further. What is your ideal wife? What is your ideal husband? Do I fit in? Tell me, do you want a working class? Do you want a full-time housewife? What is your ideal wife? Because you see this figure 8 hour glass shape, it is gonna go one day. It is gonna go. If you see a very fat woman, they can be slim. A very slim person can be fat tomorrow. So what is your ideal wife? Do you want a full-time housewife or a part-time, someone that has a business so you can finish your home chores before going to your shop, you can stay home? What is your ideal wife? You as a woman, what is your ideal husband? Can you stand a long distance marriage? What if your husband should get a job, you have to travel in, travel out because of job, both of you have to stay in different states, relocation, UK, Japan, Canada? What is your ideal husband? What is your ideal wife? Would you want your husband to be stay-home husband while you do the working? You want your husband to do business or your husband to go to work? So many people don't want pastor. What is your ideal husband? What is your ideal wife? You have to say it. You need to ask. And moreover, if you have the call of God on your life, please obey. And if you are the wife, please support the person. If you are the husband, please support the person. The call on God, if you have the call of God in your life, please do not discourage your spouse. So the next one is your educational background. What is your qualification? Do you want to further? Like my husband asked me, I told him I want to further, boy. He told me he doesn't want to further. He's tired of school. I said, in my life, I've really not gone to school the way I want to go to school because I did a weekend program and I still have this feeling that I want to go to school. So I told him I have this feeling I want to go to school, and if the opportunity comes, I will go to school. So he is aware, and this is a true life. A lady got pregnant for a man. She has done BSc and she wanted to go for master's degree program, and the man she got married, the man she got pregnant for, he married her. He married her. Yes, he got married to her, and he said the man said it is not in his duty to train a woman. So the man has the money, but the man did not add a dime to a master's degree program. They are still married to today. They are married to today. Although the lady was sad, she cried. We did this. We had to encourage. True life story. The man did not add a dime, although I'm not sure they discussed it before marriage. So if you're a man, if you're a woman, you have to be open. So these are the things you need to discuss. And if you're a man or a woman, please encourage your spouse to, if they want to further their education, definitely there's going to be some here and there compromisation. You are going to compromise in one or two things. She might want to go to school, you take up the children, she might want to travel for exam, blah blah blah. Your husband might want to travel for exam. So me, I will go to school. I know someone that traveled, she left her husband to go and do masters. They discuss it, and the man is okay with it because she will not stay there forever. She will definitely come home, and when she come home with that masters, she will get a better job. The job is for both of you. Now in this economy, we don't know. We don't know what is going to happen. From fuel subsidy to naira note to lockdown to flood, we don't know what is going to happen. We don't know. So everybody's trying to support everybody. So that aside, okay, I've talked about this. Can you handle distance marriage? You are going to ask the person, can you handle distance marriage in case a job should come and I need to travel? In case an opening should come and I need to travel? In case you say Canada and I need to go first before the other person, can you handle it? Or will you say, no, divorce me before you go, or we must go together? What is your take? You need to ask the person, what is your take? And I'm going to say this. Some of these things are not planned. A job offer may come. So it depends on the both of you. Both of you are going to discuss it. Because in marriage, I find out that if you plan A, God's plan is B. So have God with you. And moreover, you just have to be patient with the person. The person might be doing that job maybe 2-3 years, and the person can get transfer, come to the base, or you may be able to relocate to go meet your wife or to go meet your husband. So that is it. So please do not make marriage hell for the other person. If there's anything you need to compromise, please compromise for the person, because you don't know, tomorrow you might need your husband or your wife to compromise for you in certain situations. That's what I've seen in marriage, because there are some things I'll tell my husband, okay, this is, I know the man will compromise. The next you'll be surprised that you are the one that will need your husband to compromise for something for you. So please and please and please, I know these questions are good. So the person will not be 100%, but please be willing to compromise for that person, because tomorrow you might be the one that will need him to compromise for you. So that is it. Long distance, can you handle it? If it's what you can handle, tell the person. You know yourself, your love language, you are going to discuss it. You are going to tell the person. What is your social life? Do you celebrate birthdays? I know families that they do not celebrate birthdays. I know families that birthdays is a key point. Anniversary is a key point. There are some families cancel birthday. It is not in their dictionary. So when it's time to celebrate the child's 1 year birthday, just go like, because you need your finance. Both of you need to be one. There are some adults, they don't celebrate birthdays. Some females, they don't like birthdays. Some men, they like birthdays. So you are going to discuss what is your social life. There are some men, if they get married to you, you are going to destroy your sim, and you will not have fun. You will not be on TikTok. You will not be on Facebook. You will not be on WhatsApp. What is your social life? What am I going to do? Some women, if they get married, the husband will not have any female friend. Please, I do not say the husband should go and start following, but there are some circle he has before. Like my husband, his female colleague, he has IT, he has copper, he has female colleague, they call him. So these are things we've discussed. I already know that, okay, these are people that they are his colleagues, I've even spoken to them on phone. These are his female circle. Although there are some boundaries, there are some boundaries, and he's aware of it. If likewise me, I have some friends in the other gender that they are my friends. I can't say, okay, I'm married, cancel. because we share ideas, business ideas, work ideas. I contact them, they call me and I call them. But we will have our boundaries, know the time to call, know when to send message. If it's late, I won't call you, I can drop a message. So you understand all those things. There are some females, if you get married, all the months you have to delete all the single ladies numbers in your phone, either colleague, church member, choir member, pastor's wife, pastor daughter. You have to delete all. Likewise, the opposite gender, no, the if the man will tell woman, you have to destroy your Facebook account, your TikTok, everything. What is your social life? Explain. So you will not have to hide my ID. A lady was telling me that she was doing YouTube, Facebook live, and she was getting a lot of followers. The husband had to stop it. I was like, auntie, save your marriage, leave Facebook alone. Leave Facebook alone. Face your marriage. Face your marriage first. This business, this thing, start selling it offline. Maybe after 2, 3 months, that's when you can go and start telling your husband. You see when the mentor come. Just leave. I told her to leave this matter for now. Maybe after 2, 3 months, you can ask him again, talk to him. Then you can tell the person you report to, the person you respect, his parents, pastor, explain to him, and you make sure this Facebook you are doing, you are not using it to do 1 or 2 secret things, looking for the opposite gender. Make sure it's straight to your business, what you are selling, and if you want, maybe if you want to do the video, it should be there with you. It should be there with you, so it's meant to be arrest. However, if you said no, no is no. I can't tell you to disobey your husband. That was how I settled that matter. So the next one is relocation plan. Will you like to japa? Will you like to relocate? If an opening come, will you go? I thought I've talked about that one. So these are some questions. These are not all. Definitely the question list is on, it's not going to end. So if you have anyone that you think you need to be here, please write in the comment section below. And I've said it before, please be ready to compromise to the opposite gender. Everything will not be okay. Everything may not be okay. Please be ready to compromise to the opposite agenda. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think? And share this video. Bye.